ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Copa News, where we are here to inform you. We start at 6 o'clock hour today with breaking news over a controversial Supreme Court decision of the Gideon versus Wainwright case. Today, court ruled in favor of Gideon, a unanimous decision. This means that the right to a lawyer is a fundamental right entitled to every American and must be enforced throughout every state and federal court throughout the entirety of the U.S. Here at Copa News, we don't only bring you the news, but we bring the best news in all of Mid-Missouri and the nation. As this is true, I took to the streets to bring you today's background information on the case we are covering today.
A burglary took place at a local Bay Harbor schoolroom. This burglar smashed the window and robbed the jukebox and a cigarette machine. The crime took place just like any other, and the significance of this case did not come until Gideon was in the courtroom. As Gideon could not afford a lawyer, like any other case, he asked the judge for one to be appointed to him. Gideon's right to an attorney was protected under the Sixth Amendment, but the judge explained that the state was not liable to a poor man's legal expenses unless he was charged with a capital crime or special circumstances existed. As Gideon was outraged, his only option was to represent himself. He was found guilty in part because of the poor criminal record he had, but claims the biggest reason was none other than the fact that he was unable to represent himself well. Since Gideon's crime was a felony, he faced 5 years in prison. While he was behind bars, Gideon studied the law, and believing he did have the right to an attorney, took it to the Supreme Court.
I'm here with Officer Jones, who is now arresting local hooligan Mark Weld. Would you mind if I had a word with this young man?
Just make it quick.
Oh, excuse me. Good afternoon, Mark Weld. Is it true that you're being arrested for the same reasons as Gideon?
Yes, right. Hey, easy on the cuffs. I'm working here. Shut up.
What are your thoughts on the case?
Well, you see, Gideon and me got the same thing. Criminal record, 5 years ahead of us. And I think it's good that even though we still thugs, we still got our rights as citizens to see equality. And it's good to see equality for us hood fellas, too. You dig?
So, are you in favor of the Supreme Court's decision?
Yeah, man. Because if we ain't treated right, you's messing with the wrong dudes, you get what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just thankful that even us criminals still got rights as citizens.
Yes, thank you for your time, Mark Weld.
Deuces, thug life, West side, thug. You can cut it anytime.
Closed captioning brought to you by Cheyenne's Oyster Crackers for soups and chili. Hello, and welcome back to Copa News. And we're here with local lawyer, Dr. Jones. I'd like to thank you very much again just for meeting with us on such short notice, Mr. Jones.
Yes, it's not a problem, Sam.
So, tell me, why do you think this case is so controversial?
Well, you see, the Supreme Court had the exact same decision in the Betts versus Brady case of 1942.
Ooh, please go on.
Well, Sam, in this case, it decided that the right to an attorney wasn't a fundamental right, according to the Bill of Rights.
So, how does that affect this case now, today?
In this recent decision, the Supreme Court not only surprised everyone by taking the case in the first place, but by deciding in favor of Gideon.
What do you think this means for equality throughout the justice system?
This is a huge step for criminals or those being tried as criminals. That it doesn't take a special case or being tried for a capital offense to have an appointed lawyer. It allows you rich or poor, a criminal or a law-abiding citizen, all the same rights. And I indeed think that's why we need to have more of that in America today.
Yes, I completely agree. Thank you, Dr. Jones.
You're welcome.
As Dr. Jones said, the Supreme Court's decision to be in favor of Gideon shows how far we've come since 1942, allowing even the poorest of criminals equality in our justice system, giving all those the benefit of the doubt. Reporting from Copa News, I'm Sam Fessé. Have a nice night and a pleasant tomorrow.
Special thanks to Miss LaFawn for letting us use costumes and props. And Mr. Stamborski for the car that Sadie got arrested on. Thank you. Thanks.
Back, we're here with Oh my God!